I was getting to do that for all those folks. Hey. I guess he's recording. It looked like something popped up there. Something popped up. I don't know if it's still good or not. It's still good. Okay. Just want to make sure. For Louisiana, Coach Matt Diggs, outfielder Will Vayon, and pitcher Bo Bonds. Coach, you will start us off with that. Just very, very thankful to the Lord for putting us in this situation and bringing us all together. This is a family and a tight knit team, as tight as I've had in a long time. These boys have all been raised the right way, and they got a lot of grit and a lot of heart and a lot of fight. We saw it all year. They're uncommon in everything they do, and they play like savages, man. They just don't give in, and they never care who gets credit. And it's just about team. And you saw the power of a team today. I think our best trait, and the reason I was so upset about a single elimination tournament, is our best trait is we just outlast people. And I didn't know if we'd get that opportunity, single elimination. Georgia Southern outlasts a lot of people too. They play our game and we play our game. And it was like two bulls butting heads. And but it's all about these boys, man. And they just changed the trajectory of this program. And a proud, historic program with the best fan base in the country. And like I said, I came here 3 years ago to take over for one of my best buddies. And waiting a long time for this moment, and I couldn't be any more proud than to celebrate with these kids right here. Yes. Questions?
So talk us through about your outing coming in for Jeff, and just really kind of holding everything there, letting the offense come back and make a game.
It's just our pitching staff all year has just been about picking the next guy up. So I just went in there and picked Jeff up. He didn't throw terrible. I mean, it was just, you got to pick each other up. And I knew Jeff would do that for me. No switch. I knew anybody on our staff would pick each other up. I mean, fastball was working pretty good. Curveball command, I had it sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes it cut away from me, but all in all, everything was working pretty well.
Well, talk us through your at-bats the night that goes ahead, just kind of what you were looking for, what they gave you, and just taking advantage of that.
From talking to the guys that have saw him before, they said just get on the fastball. He was having trouble commanding his off speed, so I knew I was looking fastball. And then first pitch was hit and run, and it was a slider way away, never even challenged, but I got to protect the runner right there. And then I went down 0-1, and then he came back to the slider, and pretty much the same pitch, never challenged. And
Tell them the whole story.
Okay. So I had a feeling that Coach Diggs likes to do matchups, and I heard him tell CJ to get out of the bullpen and come down and get warm. So I had it in the back of my mind, he might try and pinch hit for you. But all honesty, when I saw the conference championships on my birthday, I had already made it in my mind. I was like, I'm going to get a walk-off hit. And that's the truth. I told some of the guys on the team that also. And so after that hit and run, he said, Will, I'm pinch hitting for you. CJ's going to hit for you. And I said, no, you're not. And he was like, just kind of looked at me and was like, all right, then get it done. I was like, I will. And then came with the slider again, 1-1. I knew he had to come with a fastball, and I was ready for it. And got good contact, drove it in the gap.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Your SID will have a graphic up for you later.
Thank you.
What was it like in the dugout? Look up at the scoreboard, you're now 5.
I mean, that's never a good feeling, but I know the type of hitters we got on this team and the type of leaders we got. And when Bo was on the mound, we knew he was going to hold him down for a while. And give us a chance to come back, and that's exactly what we did. Like Coach Day said, we outmatched people. And our offense is, I wouldn't say slow and steady, but we scratch every now and then each inning, and I mean we can have those big innings, but we knew we were always in the game.
Well, same question. What, all of a sudden you're down 5-0.
Yeah, coming into that inning, gave up those 2 runs, I believe. You know, I had figured, you know, I got to turn it around. But all in all, I never had any doubt that my team was going to come back. Never had any doubt that what we were going to do. We came here. We've been ever since the fall, 5 a.m. mornings. You know, we had this one goal in mind, and I had no doubt in my mind that my team was going to come through. And no matter how many runs they were up, I knew we were going to come through.
Guys, we appreciate it. We'll let you go out and have fun with those guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to keep coach for a few minutes.
Thank you.
Coach, question, you know, you mentioned that you have a team of fighters. How great was it to see him do that?
So it's the best feeling you can get, and that's why you do this. And, you know, I do a lot of talking, and redemption is super powerful. And to know the depths of where we've been and where we started, and to where we're at now, it doesn't get any better. Besides having your wife and kids and family, all of that, that's a given. That it doesn't, the brotherhood of that bond doesn't get any better, and that's what you chase. To finally see it, and you know it can happen. To finally see it, I just unbelievably happy and fulfilled and joyful for those kids.
Could you talk more about what Will was saying when you were?
I did. I wasn't real happy with his last at bat when he watched fastball off the lefty, and you know, I was going to make up my mind. I was probably going to go with Trey, actually, and we missed the hit and run. We got a break there, and then I think they went out to talk to the pitcher. No, they reviewed it, and so I went down and I told Will, I said, I'm about to pinch hit for you here, bud, and he just said, no, you're not. He said, I'm going to get it done right here. And I said, well, then prove it. He's got, man, I'm not a little back and forth. He can give as good as it gets.
Coming in,
The performance that Boban's gave.
That allowed us to come back, right? And we've had a lot of those performances this year, and it just happened to be his turn. And he won with a fastball today. I feel like they had a good game plan off Jeff. I think they were looking for elevated soft stuff, and they taxed it. They did. But watching our swings, excuse me, I didn't want us to fall too far behind. I felt like we were pressing. I felt like we were getting out competed. I felt like they wanted it more than us. You could tell they wanted to host, and you could see it. And I called them up and told them all that. And I said, we've got to get to matching that right now. And Bo, you know, turned it on. And so I got after them pretty good in the dugout, and they respond to that stuff. They like tough talk, and we come right out. Jew gets knocked. We wind up scoring that inning, I think 3. And from that point, you could feel it. I just felt like our whole thing all year has been make them call our name. We're going to make them call our name. And we had our opportunity during the regular season to make them call our name, but now they have to. And we were on the precipice of, and I told them, don't go back. Don't go back. We're all the way here. Don't shrink back right now. If you want to be champions, you're going to have to go take it. And they did. They did, and they changed the trajectory of this program with that one day.
back in the postseason now, first time since 2016. What's it mean to you, kind of after everything that's kind of going on with COVID and
It's-
last year?
I get it. It's not about me, and it never has been, and it's about these boys, and it's about this program, and it's about all the players before, all the players present, and all the players to come. And we all have a stake in this, and we all have to uphold our end of it. And for 3 years, I've carried that burden, and I'm just happy for this fan base, this community, and you know, it's been a battle. It's been tough, man, and it's been hard on my family. We were at home in Houston, and Sam, and Coach Rowe and his family, and the Cajun Nation, and everybody, all the players. They helped save us, and we had to come back here and wanted to come back here and do our part, and it has not been easy. And so to bear a little fruit of the work that's gone into that from the players, coaches, these coaches have coached their butt off, our families, it's very, very redemptive, and it's full of joy.
March is RBI. After
He's just,
J-Lo starts off with a triple and 2 outs there, but
well, what can do you in is, and I'll tell these guys that they know it. Georgia Southern's guys, the dudes that are dudes, were producing. Our guys that are guys were stuck in neutral. And Debo just has that it factor. And so when he got up with 2 outs, I knew something was happening, and sure enough, it did. Julian pulls off a big hit and run, was the last inning there in the 9th, and then finally he steals a base. So that was huge. And you know, you can't pinch run for him because I don't know how long this game's going to last.
and that's something too, you know, especially in postseason with Georgia Southern. Last 3 games, went to extra innings, you know, short end of that. But you know, the team that Louisiana beat in 2016 for the last title was Georgia Southern. So,
Well, they're a very classy program, and they got great leadership over there. And I believe that this is I don't know, have we gotten 4 teams in before? That's outstanding. And I think we will again. And I would expect all 4 to represent this league very, very well, because there's some high caliber teams. And, you know, we didn't get a good look at Coastal, but their record and obviously their coaching and players speak for itself. Texas State is the most explosive team. Georgia Southern's probably the most fundamental and best overall. And I think that we have a little bit of all of them. We just lack experience, and sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's not. But we'll go in there and play fast, hard, and loose.
one more for you, Coach. I mean, you kind of said this throughout the season. This team is a group of finishers, and I know you compared it to 17 teams in St. Houston, but you know those guys, you know, down 5 and just basically it's a team that just refused.
That's a tribute to who they are. We don't have any tiny hearts on our team. We got a bunch of big hearts. And, you know, we started with 40, maybe 41 players. We got 28 guys here. And they went through the hardest fall I've put on in a long time. And it was an old school grinder because we had to get that edge back. And the guys that are still standing are standing for a reason, because they got some grit and they drink out that water hose. And they're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and go to work. And like I said, they don't care who gets credit.
Congratulations.
Thank you all. I know. It's crazy. Thank you all.